Hi guys, and welcome to a special BattleSpot Doubles episode. So, today's episode, we are actually having a best of three. This is the first best of three match we've ever had on the channel. So, I've kindly been offered the opportunity to have a best of three with my good friend who we featured on the channel last week, Jamie Boyt. So, we are playing BattleSpot Doubles rules. So, we will be using our BattleSpot Doubles team. And for those of you that don't know, Jamie is one of the best UK VGC players. He will be attending Worlds. He has attended Worlds the last 2 years. He's attending Worlds again this year. So it's not going to be an easy match at all. Going to be really tough, but hopefully a very enjoyable experience for all sides and for you especially watching this. So it's nice to kind of get some best of three content on the channel to start with. Wow, okay, so we have, there's Jamie's team. It doesn't kind of come across as kind of best of, like BattleSpot Doubles rules, because it's a majority made up of VGC 17 Pokemon. We've only got the Togekiss there that is kind of the newer inclusion. I'm assuming it's Mega Salamence. So his team all together. Okay, we'll go through it quickly. Incineroar, Kartana, Milotic, Salamence, Tapu Koko, and Togekiss. So we've got the Follow Me support from the Togekiss. We've got the Intimidate support from the Salamence. It's probably Mega Salamence like we've mentioned. Intimidate, Fake Out support from the Incineroar. Tapu Koko, Kartana, just an extremely offensive, threatening lead. And Milotic with that competitive ability that's gonna throw a few spanners in the works for us, kind of maneuvering around Hitmontop. So what do we want to go with here? We could lead Sand. It's not a bad shout, to be honest. And then fall back on maybe God of War, Araquanid. It's our late game. I feel like Zapdos here is going to be extremely good. But I think we will go. Just this game one, we'll get a feel for the battle, and we'll go with that to start off with. It's going to be tough, I think, but it should be very good. And like I'm saying, it's nice to have best of three content on the channel because it gives us that kind of, I guess, sense of being able to go through the motions of what a best of three match actually feels like, adapting in game 2 and adapting in game 3 if we can get there. So it should be quite good. I hope you enjoy, guys. So we see Jamie lead off with his Togekiss and the Milotic. Now we're in quite a nice position here because we can just double Rock Slide. Like I could, obviously with Excadrill I do have access to Iron Head, so we can hit that Togekiss for really good damage. What's Jamie got in the back? Because I don't know if you want to leave the Togekiss in here to take a double Rock Slide. Thing is with Togekiss as well, it does get access to Aurora Sphere. I don't want a Tectonic Rage here because we could Tectonic Rage into the Milotic, but there's always the threat of the Follow Me, which I don't know if you go for the Follow Me though here, to be honest. We could probably get away with the Tectonic Rage, although it's very risky going for it turn 1. That's the problem. We might not want to just go all in turn 1, play a bit more cautious I think going into these first few turns. We don't need to take any big risks. If we do that and then the Follow Me comes out, we just waste our Z moves, so there's not really a lot we're going to get from that. We could double Rock Slide, like I say, or we could go for the Iron Head into the Togekiss, but there's every chance the Togekiss might just protect. Let's think. I'm kind of tempted to go all in with the Tectonic Rage and a Rock Slide, to be honest. I can't see the Togekiss going for Follow Me. Let's go for it. Tectonic Rage into the Milotic and go for that Rock Slide. So there's the Togekiss withdrawing, so we're not going to see any Follow Me. We see Kartana come in for it. And we are going to get the Tectonic Rage off. That's going to be massive for us. I don't know if it's going to KO the Milotic. It depends how it's built. But hopefully a combination of this and then a Rock Slide should be enough to pick up the KO on it. As well with the Rock Slide, we're going to be able to break the sash on that Kartana potentially. Oh, wow. Down in 1. Okay, so that's pretty huge. That's a nice start for us. To get the Rock Slide off, break that potential sash on the Kartana. Although I don't think it's probably got a sash, because I don't think it's one of Jamie's favourite item choices on Kartana. So at least we've taken something down. And in comes the Togekiss again. Okay. So this is where we could have had the Hitmontop really in the back. This is something to think about for the next game. Because if we had the Hitmontop now, it would be a nice switch in for the Excadrill. Although we could switch Excadrill out to Gardevoir and just go for a Rock Slide. Or could protect Excadrill. Because T-Tar's not in the worst of positions here. We do have the Chople Berry, so we don't need to worry too much about the Sacred Sword into T-Tar. And you've got to imagine that I think Jamie wants to probably prioritise the Excadrill here, so we could protect it. I think I'm going to do that, go for the Protect and just go for... we could go for an Ice Beam into the Kartana. Yeah, because even if the Follow Me comes out, which I don't think it will, it's still going to do good damage to the Togekiss. We'll go for the Ice Beam onto the Kartana and try and get some additional damage onto it. Because then we might be able to put it in Earthquake range. So let's see what he goes for. We do get the Protect off with Excadrill. Togekiss going for a Protect again. And Kartana going for an all-out pummeling. This is into T-Tar. I don't even think a Chople Berry is going to save us here. But it might be into the Excadrill. You've got to think it probably is. I'd say it's a bigger threat here. And it's not likely we protect in this sort of situation. But it is into the T-Tar. Jimmy calls it right. Yeah. And no Chople Berry. It's going to save us from that. So unfortunately, Kartana is going to get a Beast Boost, which is not ideal. So we're in a bit of a sticky situation now. Kind of need to get Guardian. I guess we could bring... we're in a really bad position here. Because we can bring a Araquanid in, but Leaf Blade's going to do a lot of damage. We're threatened by Togekiss Air Slash as well. We could bring in Gardevoir, and our only hope is maybe going for a Rock Slide or an Iron Head Flinch onto the Kartana to get the Trick Room up. So he knows the Excadrill can't protect this turn. We're maybe better off just going for a Rock Slide. Maybe a Hyper Voice as well at the same time, rather than go for the Trick Room. So we will Mega Evolve. Can we go for the Trick Room? Probably better off going for the Trick Room, because then Guardy's in a way better position, I feel. Let's go for the Trick Room. I don't know if we're going to get it off. But if we do, it gives us a means to get rid of the Kartana. So there's the Rock Slide from Excadrill. Fishing for those flinches. Do some really good damage to the Togekiss as well. We get the flinch. Oh, that's amazing. And the Tailwind. Oh my god. Okay, so we get so lucky here. So lucky. So we're now going to be able to take this Kartana down. We're going to be underspeeding the... we're going to be outspeeding the Togekiss. Well, the Cortana anyway, with that Excadrill. So we can just go for an Iron Head. And... I get Hyper Voice. I don't know if it'll pick up the KO onto Cortana though, that's the only problem. So we could just go Iron Head and Hyper Voice here. Yeah, let's go Iron Head into Cortana and Hyper Voice. Okay, so he's protecting the Togekiss. And double protecting here. Okay, that's fine. Does the sand end now, or is it the next turn? So we've got, I think this is the last turn of sand. I wonder if that Togekiss has got a Super Berry, that's why he's kind of trying to chip it. I think let's just go for the same again, because the Hyper Voice now should pick up the KO onto the Togekiss. Togekiss going for another Protect, and Cortana going for the double. Okay. So trying to stall out his own Tailwind, really, I think. Hyper Voice, ooh, yeah. So we're activating the Super Berry on the Togekiss. It does manage to hold on. Okay. So the Cortana's definitely not going to protect now. I don't think he can go for the triple protect. But Excadrill now underspeeds this Togekiss for sure. I wonder if a Follow Me would come out now. So we could Rock Slide. We could probably Earthquake and Hyper Voice. Because that would definitely guarantee it, I think. I don't think an Earthquake's going to take God of War down. And just to get rid of the Cortana, it might be worth just going for that. So, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to Earthquake and Hyper Voice here. So the Cortana withdraws. Tapu Koko comes in now. So we will catch it with an Earthquake. We are going to needlessly damage our God of War though, which is a bit of a shame. Do get the Hyper Voice off. And an Earthquake. And we've not got too many turns. We do not have too many turns of Trick Room left, and we need to make the most of them, to be honest. At least the Cortana's gone after it's received that Beast Boost. I think we have to Rock Slide and Hyper Voice here just to make sure we take down the Togekiss. So yeah, we'll just lock in a Hyper Voice. Cortana's probably going to protect here, you've got to imagine. We just need the Rock Slide to hit, really. So we got really fortunate with that flinch. Like, we did have to go for it. Well, we didn't have to go for it, but we had to go for it to kind of get the Trick Room up to put us in a position where we could kind of close out the game, because without it, the Cortana would have just run through the rest of the team. So there's an Air Slash. Oh, wow. Okay. This throws a few spanners in the works. Go for another Rock Slide. This should kill the Togekiss. Doesn't. Okay. Well, so we might actually lose this now. And there's a Sacred Sword. This will take out Excadrill. Ha. So even with all the hacks in the world, we still don't come out on top here. I think we're in our last turn of Trick Room. No, that's it. So yeah, I think that is it now. Yeah, because we're just going to get Leaf Blade. Ha. Okay. We just didn't really take advantage of our trickery turns as well as we should have. We should have maybe switched out Excadrill for the Araquanid earlier on. We kind of allowed Jamie to kind of get himself back in the game, protecting around everything. That is a bulky Cortana. So, very good game to Jamie. A bit unfortunate on our end. I think we've picked up a lot of information though, so hopefully what we'll do, we'll adapt a bit, go into the next game and see if we can kind of make a bit of an improvement on that. So we'll wrap things up there, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's little snippet episode. We're going to break this best of 3 up into 3 separate episodes, as well as I'm recording on my channel. Jamie is recording it over on his channel at the same time. So I will link his channel in the description below, so you can go and check out his side of the video from his perspective. And I think it'll be a lot of fun kind of following the match from both sides as well. So definitely go and check out Jamie's channel, the match. And we'll be back tomorrow with the second game, so do join us for that, guys. Please leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Do subscribe if you're new to the channel, so you stay up to date with all of our daily content, including our School of Hard Knocks, BattleSpot Double Series, QR Code Series, and MBL Season 2 that is currently going on at the minute. And thanks as always for stopping by. Let me know your comments as well, what you think of the game so far and how you think it's went. It'd be super interesting to hear your thoughts on the plays we made. And I'll do a little analysis at the very end of the video anyway, just to go over everything, so to keep this quite short for now. But we'll be back tomorrow, guys. So, whatever you're doing, take care of yourselves. Have a really amazing time, whatever you're doing. And I will see you all later. So until then, guys, bye-bye.